The first highly anticipated semi-final match is a clash between the reigning UAP champions and the rookie leading team. You can see Belen, Lamina, and Robles of the NU Lady Bulldogs going up against, of course, Jurado, Gula, and Abeliana, the rookies, Golden Trinity of the UST Golden Tigresses. This is tried and tested versus Young and Hungry. That is our second game of the day. For all of you volleyball fans, at good afternoon sa inyong lahat. And of course, this is the semifinals, first semifinal match. Sheila Salaysay together with Kayla Reyes, and of course, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines for all of you for our second game of the day. Kayla, this is the do or die, and the winner of this game booking the first seed to finals.
Yes, two very talented teams going at it today to book the first seat into our finals, which will be happening next weekend.
That's correct. Itong rookies nga ng UST, makikita natin how hard they are really, doing the works for Coach Kung Fu. Pero tingnan muna natin itong ating playoff bracket.
For quarterfinals, NU won over FEU, which is why they advanced to the semifinals. Meanwhile, UST winning over UP, and Adamson winning over Perpetual. DLSU, on the other hand, winning over Ateneo, which is why DLSU and Adamson will be having a game at 6 p.m. later.
That's correct. And let's take a look at the previous quarterfinal match of NU Lady Bulldogs, and they won in straight sets. Of course, that's against FEU.
A dominant win for NU over FEU, winning in straight sets. They outscored FEU in all departments, spiking, blocking, and aces. NU having 22 and FEU only having 9 aces that game.
That's correct. It was all business in the quarterfinals for the Lady Bulldogs, and of course nakita natin how yung lalim ng kanilang roster. Kaya naman isa sa mga nanguna dito, standing tall, not only 6 feet, etong si Eliza Solomon.
Eliza Solomon had 12 points in their last match versus FEU, 10 of those coming from attacks, 1 block, 1 ace. She bounced back from her last game versus the Perpetual Lady Altas. She was steady on the attacks, forced on that net, and had a 59% efficiency in terms of her offense.
That's correct. She had a balanced attack against the young and overmatched Lady Tamaraws. Double digits in points ang nangyari dito for Eliza Solomon. Gayun na naman, aside from this Lady Bulldog, isa pa ang nanguna sa kanila. And you have, of course, armed and ready, itong si Erin Pangilinan and Bella Belen.
Erin Pangilinan contributing 13 points. She stepped up big time for the NU Lady Bulldogs and contributed, even if she doesn't usually start or isn't the usual starting 6 of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Another one that contributed is, of course, none other than Bella Belen, our rookie MVP, contributing numbers too in terms of her attacks.
That's right. Pangilinan has had herself a promising stint in the tournament, and of course, Bella still finding ways to contribute despite limited playing time. On the other side, UST Golden Tigresses won against UP in 5 long sets.
This was a very thrilling match, and what set it apart was the breaks of the game, since hindi naglalayo yung skill level and yung stats all throughout the match.
That's correct. 5-set match that had 3 sets being extended, and it was the super rookies of UST that were left standing, defeating the Fighting Maroons. At una na nga dyan, si Saisa Gula. Oh my Gula!
Saisa Gula having 20 points this time, 17 coming from attacks and 3 coming from aces. Being the high leaper that she is, it's to no surprise that she can contribute this much. Very powerful hits shown all throughout, and she was efficient, 38% efficiency rate at the attacking department.
That's correct. Kasama nga ni Sai Sagula itong other super rookies, Regina Jurado and Pierre Abellana. 20 points for Jurado, 16 naman kay Abellana.
As you mentioned, Regina Jurado, 42% efficiency rate, had back-to-back 20-point games. Pierre Abellana, on the other hand, 41% efficiency rate, having 16 points in that last match versus UP. But we also have to give credits to Cassie Carvalho for playing a great game, helping her teammates have 20 points apiece. And she was also able to have 41 excellent sets all throughout that 5-setter match. And lastly, I'd also like to give credits to Bernadette Pepito. She had 22 digs and 39 excellent receptions. She manned the floor defense which is why Cassie Carvalho was able to set up her spikers.
That's correct. They are the excellent floor directors, ang mga libero ng itong mga dalawang koponan na ito. Kaya naman, tingnan natin, can NU stay undefeated or the Tigresses roar and give Bulldogs their first defeat? Yan ang makikita natin. Kaya naman, I will turn it over now to our venue announcer for the call out.
Good afternoon, volleyball fans. Once again, welcome to the Rizal Memorial Coliseum here in the city of Manila. This is the semifinals of the Shakeys Super League 2022 Preseason Championship. Let us now meet our semifinalists. First, the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses, led by their team captain and first libero, number 4, Det Pepito. Make way for their teammates, number 2, Joyce Abuer. Number 6, Amy Hernandez. Number 7, Kaka Kaasi. Number 9, Bianca Plaza. Number 10, Saiza Gula. Number 11, Pia Abu. Number 13, Jonah Perdido. Number 14, Pierre Abeliana. Number 15, Meme Coronado. Number 16, Cassie Carvalho. Number 18, Reg Jurado. Number 19, Elisha Apostol. And their second libero is number 17, Janelle Delerio. And now make some noise for the National University Lady Bulldogs, led by their team captain number 7, Princess Robles. First libero number 9, Jen Nierva. Make way for their teammates number 3, Chini Arroyo. Number 4, Bella Belen. Number 6, Vange Alinsug. Number 8, Sheena Toring. Number 11, Francine Osis. Number 12, Alaisa Solomon. Number 13, Camila Lamina. Number 14, Erin Pangilinan. Number 17, Cha Maaya. Number 18, Joyme Kagande. Number 21, Myrtle Escalar. And their second libero is number 1, Pearl Denura. Let us now meet our officials for match number 55. First referee, Bob Malenab, national referee. Second referee, Erwin Lou Cordero, national referee. Let us now meet the starting 6 for both teams. First, for the National University Lady Bulldogs, outside hitter number 4, Bella Belen. Another outside hitter, team captain number 7, Princess Robles. Middle blocker number 8, Sheena Toring. Opposite hitter number 12, Alaisa Solomon. Setter number 13, Camila Lamina. Middle blocker number 14, Erin Pangilinan. And their starting libero is number 9, Jen Nierva. Head coach of the Lady Bulldogs is Ray Carl de Maculangan. And now the starters for the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. Middle blocker number 9, Bianca Plaza. Outside hitter number 10, Saiza Gula. Middle blocker number 11, Pia Abu. Outside hitter number 14, Pierre Abeliana. Setter number 16, Cassie Carvalho. Opposite hitter number 18, Reg Jurado. And their starting libero is their team captain number 4, Det Pepito. Head coach of the Golden Tigresses is Kung Fu Reyes.
There you go, the starters of the two teams. For NU, you have Bella Belen, Princess Robles, Sheena Toreng, Eliza Solomon, Camila Lamina, Erin Pangilinan, Jen Nierva wearing white. Of course, on the side of UST, Bianca Plaza, Saiza Gula, Sofia Abu, Kiera Beliana, Cassandra Carvalho, Regina Jurado, and Bernadette Pipito, the libero, completing the lineup for Coach Kung Fu wearing black and gold. No, the first meeting of these two teams, NU defeated UST, and since that it was, a sweep for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll see if they can do it again this time as we start our first set. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Eliza Solomon, great start.
Great attack coming from Eliza Solomon. Take a look at that replay going cross-court this time. She's actually mastered that hit so much. We've seen her with the same identical hit throughout the whole Shaky Super League.
That's correct. Normally with that height, talagang minsan blocker siya, sa gitna siya, di ba? Pero this time, she's hitting from the opposite side. And with a tough angle, Solomon gaining another point.
She's really been able to master that cross-court. And as you mentioned, because of that height, she has so many options on where to bring that ball. Kasi kita niya lahat ng zone sa court eh.
That's
yung
correct.
Butas na hanap niya.
Pagtalon pa lang niya, parang...
Kita niya na lahat.
Top view ng kabilang court. Nakuha yan ng NU. Robles ibibigay sa UST. From the opposite, off the block, Lamina going to Robles pero nakuha ni Abeliana. Once again, Jurado was denied. And this time, she will get a point.
Yes, Jurado, after being denied, going down the line and getting that point for her squad. Props to Carvalho for really trusting in her spikers, knowing that they'll be able to kill that ball the next time she sets it up to them.
That's correct. Jump serve. Nierva able to put the first ball pero nakuha yan ng UST. Gula, and she will earn a point.
Gula going to zone 1 as well this time, skying over the block of Eliza Solomon. Take a look at that disparity of the height between Saiza Gula and Eliza Solomon. How brave Gula is for being able to hit that ball over Eliza Solomon.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. A drop from Solomon will not work, and that's another point gained by the Golden Tigresses. You can definitely, nakita mo yung discrepancy pagdating sa height.
Yes.
NU in front, you have Solomon, UST, Gula in front. Lamina set this one up to the open. Belen was blocked. Abu, dito yan ni Lamina. Solomon will try. Carvalho to Gula. What a dig by Nierva. And Coach Kung Fu will challenge a call. Coach Kung Fu
Challenged the call while the play was still ongoing.
and we will see yung result nito. Umpisa pa lang. Of course. And nabanggit ko nga kanina, yung unang pagtatapat ng NU and UST happened in June 9. Straight sets ng NU ang UST. And it's Princess Robles, Belen, and Solomon with Turing actually dominating that game. So that's a extended set ng second. But this time, UST on their previous match against UP, yun talaga ang masasabi nating the best game we've had so far in this tournament. Kahit nga daw rookies itong players ng UST, hindi sila parang rookie maglaro, and we are all witness on their superb performance.
Yes, they are led by the Golden Trinity, Abeliana, Gula, and Jurado, and playing without any veterans.
That's correct. Looking at this video challenge, block touch ang challenge. And we'll see what's the outcome.
After the review, the challenge for UST is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge. Napakamot lang si Coach Kung Fu after hearing our venue announcer. Look at that look. Pero it's Solomon serving for NU. We are tied at 3. Service error.
Service error for Eliza Solomon to begin the first set.
UST getting a point. Sophia Abu on deck. Lamina, ibibigay kay Turing sa gitna.
Great attack coming from Sheena Turing, and we have to give credit to the first ball and connection of Lamina to Turing for that quick attack in the middle.
And this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Good first ball. Lamina, bibigay kay Robles. That's a tough shot from Robles.
Tough angle for Princess Robles. That just sailed out for her.
Reg Jurado, of course, doing an excellent job as one of the super rookies. Lamina to Solomon. From the back at lumusot ang bola ni Jurado kay Turing. UST able to get back-to-back points here.
Reg Jurado with a little help from the tip of the net. And now she's on deck to serve.
Lamina sets this one up to Solomon, pero nakuha yan dito ni Abeliana. Chance for NU. Princess Robles off the block.
Princess Robles with a great attack using the hands of the UST block. Medyo na-late din yung blockers ng UST, which is why she was able to get through the two-man block.
That's correct. Sheena Turing, she produced 7 points in their game against FEU. Pepito, bibigay kay Gula. Lamina to Robles down the line.
Back-to-back attacks for Princess Robles this time. So much power in her hits. And take a look at that attack. Actually, if you notice, her power really comes from that explosive swing she has. That's why she can really get up despite her size.
That's correct. At yun nga yung nakikita natin since she started playing for this team.
Not so tall of a spiker, but she can really get up there.
What a hit coming from Saisa Gula.
Another great attack coming from Saisa Gula.
Isa sa pinakamatapang
Yes.
na nakita kong manlalaro ng UST. Well, a lot of players or fans rather tag her as the next CC Rondina, which is watching at the sidelines right now. Pupunta tayo sa unang technical timeout. This is UST having a 2-point lead. With Taylor Reyes and Jorge, this time it's Daphne Escobar manning the sidelines together with Taylor Reyes.
Reminded the UST Golden Tigresses to give their full effort in the semifinals game between the NU Lady Bulldogs. No expectations, kaya all he wants is for the girls to enjoy all throughout the match. Meanwhile, for the undefeated Lady Bulldogs, communication is the first step to secure a slot in the finals. They never put into mind na wala silang talo. As per Coach Carl, lahat ng teams ay talaga namang pinaghahandaan ng Lady Bulldogs. What are your thoughts, Sheila and Kayla?
Thank you for that report, Daphne. NU remains undefeated. UST, you love the character. Ang ganda kasi hindi lang sila naglalaro, pero nag-e-enjoy din sila at the same time. But back on the floor, Princess Robles with an exclamation point.
Such a powerful hit coming from Princess Robles following. Nakabawi din siya after that error she committed before that timeout.
That's correct.
And back to what Daphne was saying, I really think there's no room for complacency on the part of NU, as a lot of the teams, or if not all teams, are really doing their research and their homework and how to beat NU, as they have been consistently a talented team all throughout ever since the last UAAP season.
That's correct. But in this last sequence, Coach Kung Fu challenging the call.
Coach Kung Fu will challenge a foot fault if Alyssa Solomon crossed that center line.
Ang bibilis ng mga mata nitong ating mga coaches, no?
Yes, and of course this match has weight, as whoever will win will book their first seat into our finals next weekend. So every point really matters in this matchup.
Definitely. And this is, a crucial game. At wala ngang naninigurado kung sino sa kanila ang unang makakatungtong sa finals. NU cannot be as complacent dahil UST really displaying spectacular performance. Going up against UP, finishing that game in 5 sets. For NU, nagiging mukhang madali ang kanilang journey dito sa ating tournament. But so far, halos lahat ng game nila, isang set lang ang naibigay nila sa Ateneo,
Yes, versus
right?
Ateneo. And I think this is their 22nd or 23rd game winning streak
Correct.
ever since the
UAAP,
UAAP, if I'm not
yes.
mistaken.
And we are still waiting for the result. Inconclusive is the result of a challenge. It means there is no good angle when you say the call is inconclusive. We are tied at 8 here. Abellana blocked, but that ball will go out and UST will gain a point.
Here, Abellana getting blocked by Eliza Solomon, but that block going out, which is why that point will be awarded to UST. Bianca Plaza now on deck to serve.
Lamina to Robles. Getting a point once again. Yung mga ganong atake ni Robles, parang napakadali na para sa kanya. Really showing maturity, just using the blocker's
And
hands.
parang hindi din siya napapagod. All-out power kada spike niya.
That's correct. And since high school, si Princess Robles nakita natin talagang every game superb yung panapakita niyang laro. As Lamina will set this one to Pangilinan.
As we mentioned earlier, Pangilinan really stepping up for National University and producing big numbers for them.
That's correct. And you mentioned earlier, Kayla, 22 straight wins ang NU since UAAP.
They are indeed the reigning champions.
And still keeping their unblemished record. What a day coming from Nierva. And it's Bella Belen completing that setup and gaining a point for her team.
Bella Belen with a cross-court kill. And no one there to defend that ball for UST.
That's correct. UST called for timeout.
Na dyan sa gitna. Kasi yun sinasabi sa'yo, kung short ng bola, huwag ka nang sumagad dito kasi wala ka ng bablakin. Umusog ka dito na konti, sigurado yan. Pag na-close na yan, okay na. Pero kung ang bola yan, nasa malapit sa antena, isarado natin to. Kasi mahirapan na sila mag-down the line. Kung mag-down the line man yan, tatapikin na lang yung bola, ihahaba na lang. Wala nang power. Problema sa atin, andyan tayo, may awang ng konti. Tumadaan yung bola sa gitna. Ganon din sa'yo. Wala naman silang pinapalong down the line ba so far. Kaya isarado natin yung cross. Kanina pa yung instruction yan eh.
And from that timeout, Coach Kung Fu reiterated yung position ng defense nila. And he also mentioned yung instruction na yon was already given earlier at hindi pa nakakapag-adjust dito ang UST. Meanwhile, this is Nierva, the draw, pero nakuha yan ng UST. Abellana off the block, gaining that point.
That was a great attack coming from Pierre Abellana using the hands of that NU block. Pina-check na lang niya sa kamay ng blocker, getting that point for her squad. And you only up by 1 point in our first set.
That's correct. Serving for UST, this is Carvalho, who had 41 excellent sets against UP. Belen, unsuccessful. Pepito, ibibigay sa opposite. Robles, Belen will try, blocked. Once again, drop pero nakita ni Gula. Lamina from the back to Robles. Good dig by Sai Sagula. Pagkakataon para sa NU. Abu able to put the ball up. That is just too long to
Too wide for Regina Jurado.
Mhm.
But that was a great rally we saw between both teams.
That's correct. Ganda ng depensa.
And a lot of power attacks being exchanged in that last sequence.
Erin Pangilinan serving for NU. From the middle, good coverage by Abu. Lamina to Toring, and Toring will score.
I love how Turing saw that there were blockers right in front of her. And that's why she did her best na makaiwas na ma-block coming from Pia Abu, enabling her to get that point for her squad.
That's right. 13 serving 10. Good floater. That's an excellent attack coming from Pierre Abellana.
Another great attack coming from Pierre Abellana. Take a look at that approach. Getting through the blocks of Turing.
16 big points for Abellana on their game against UP.
These girls do not play like rookies at all.
Absolutely. But Solomon with an instant response.
That was a powerful hit coming from Eliza Solomon, going cross court, and just too powerful for Cassie to handle.
That's correct. Now Solomon, on the other hand, of course, did also a good job in their previous game, and she was hailed the MVP of the match. But that one, yeah.
Too long for Eliza Solomon that time. Pia Abu now on deck to serve for UST.
UST chasing 4 points here. Good first ball. Lamina will go to Belen, cross court.
Bella Belen finding that angle on that cross-court area. Because of her high leaping abilities as well, kitang-kita niya rin buong open zones on the other side of UST. That was a great angle coming from Belen.
That's right. Belen with 9 points on their previous game. Back-to-back errors.
But that serve just too long for Bella Belen. Score now 15 to NU, 13 to UST.
Nerva with a good first ball. Toring with the drop. Good save here by UST. Toring this time will get a point. NU having a 3-point advantage as Sheena Toring puts an end in that play. 16 to 13 is the count.
What a running attack by Sheena Toring. Continue to vote and support your favorite school and favorite players. Download the Live now. Scan the QR code you see on your screen and claim your daily 1-vote credit or exchange 10 new diamonds for a 1-vote credit. Continue to show love and support your favorite team and your favorite players. Also, watch us here and apply para sa mas masaya at engaging na valuable action. But for now, back to the game.
Thank you for that, Jong Panerio, our UpLive host for today. And of course, for you guys to be able to join the chatter with your favorite players, download UpLive and scan the QR code now. And if you want to watch the games live, syempre punta kayo dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum or catch the games at Plus Network, and we have different platforms for everyone. Facebook and YouTube at My Plus Network at Plus Network 2020. You can also watch the games on the Shaky Super League social media pages, Facebook and TikTok at Shaky Super League. Back on the game, Sai Sagula was dogged by Solomon. Attack from the back, Bella Belen. But that will go out according to our officials. This coach, Ray de Maculangan, yes.
A challenge will be called by Coach Carl de Maculangan. For a block touch on that last play of Bella Belen. Referees called it out, but let's see with our challenge.
That's correct. And you know, you will like how these challenges are also utilized here sa laro natin. Earlier, UPFEU, most challenges won by Coach Shaq.
I think they won 4 to 5 challenges.
Yes. And Coach Tina, I believe, won only one challenge.
Yes.
Still waiting for the result of this call. Looking at our video, clearly there's no touch. Unsuccessful challenge for NU. This is Sai Sagula serving for UST. Lamina will go to Pangilinan. Doug from the opposite. Solomon able to put the ball up with a drop from Belen, and that will work for NU.
Smart play coming from Bella Belen, really deceiving the defense of UST, going up for that back row attack, but deciding last minute to drop instead, and UST unable to anticipate that attack coming from Belen.
No, it's a challenge, challenging yung atake na yun ni Belen coming from the back. Nakita na niya yung butas. Normally, palo talaga pag galing sa back row.
And it wasn't obvious the way he misdirected the UST blockers. Well, response coming from Donna Perdido on that amazing kill.
Yes, that's her first for the set. Yes, and the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And you only up by 2 points in our first set.
That's an excellent read by Nierva. That's the first service error of UST. Hindi naman ganun kalakihan ang lamang dito ng NU. Pero yung mga errors nila, syempre that's a point awarded instance sa NU. Quick attack will not work for UST. Belen was blocked. Lamina sets to the other side.
Attack strong. Too much power in that last hit. That point will go to UST.
Carballo checking in, and Jurado as well, replacing Kaasi and Perdido. (16-18) is the score. Sets this one up to Solomon. Doug, Pepito. Ibibigay kay Abeliana. What a dig by Robles. Pepito gives this one from the opposite. Chance for UST. Abeliana once again.
Great attack coming from Pierre Abeliana, going to zone 1 this time.
No, She only has one blocker in front of her. And after that attack, si Robles nag-gesture. Dapat tinakpan nyo yung palo na yon.
And of course, if you only have one blocker, you will make sure to capitalize on that hit.
That's correct.
Kung gumagalaw na tayo, hindi ata, harap pa yung doon, pamamamalo. Okay, focus muna tayo sa galaw natin, okay? Yung error na yun. Kaya na, bawi na agad. Laruin nyo lang, naintindihan. Kailangan gawin, laruin nyo lang, yung normal, ha? Walang sticker.
A few reminders again coming from Coach Carl de Macurangan, focusing more on their movement and ignoring that error to just move forward. As after you commit an error, you should be able to forget about it and just continue on.
That's correct.
And a service error coming from UST this time. And you only up by
Yes.
2 points in the first set.
That's correct kasi kanina lamang nga dito ang NU and then unti-unting humahabol ang UST. But coming from the timeout, UST commits an error, back-to-back errors from the service line.
Pangilinan with a service error.
Piera Beliana is tremendous. For playing her role in the team with 16 points in their previous match. But another service error.
This time coming from Pierre Abeliana.
So that's what's stopping these two teams para makausad because dahil sa kanilang mga service errors, sharp one by Solomon. Gula from the middle and she will score.
Saiza Gula hitting that attack from the middle and scoring for her team. Take a look at that. Blockers were a bit late but still hitting that ball over the two blockers of NU.
Finding a space in the middle of the blockers of NU. Nierva to Lamina to Belen down the line.
Bella Belen looking calm and composed in this first set, but getting that point off the hands of the blockers of UST.
That's correct. Belen has been really steady all throughout this tournament. Attack from the middle. Almost a point for UST. Chance ulit para sa kanila. Toring capitalizing in that over ball.
Great anticipation and aggressiveness coming from Sheena Toring. Timeout called by Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
Nakikita, nagbabasa yung kabe, pinapunan lang tayo ng buhay, namamatayan tayo. Balik agad kayo sa pesto, ha? Para nakaka-recover tayo. Again, masyadong stiff yung galaw. Stiff pa yung galaw, sa lagay na yan, ha? Again, yung athleticism nyo nawawala kasi yan, nahihinigas kayo. Huwag nyo seryosohin masyado yung laro. I-enjoy nyo muna. Okay? Yun lang kailangan nyo gawin, i-enjoy nyo lang. Okay?
Few reminders coming from Coach Kung Fu Reyes na nawawala yung kanilang athleticism because they are a bit stiff on the court. And of course, reminders to just enjoy the game so they play their usual game.
That really plays a big factor on how these girls of Coach Kung Fu performs on the court, lalo na pag magaan yung kanilang aura. And nag-e-enjoy nga sila. But they are trying to come back here. And UST gaining a point.
Jaime Hernandez checking in for the UST squad and immediately impact on the court after that point.
20 serving 22. That will definitely not help for UST. That's their fourth service error.
Substitutions on the side of National University. Cham Maaya in, Kagande in, Lamina and Solomon out.
Tatlo ang kalamangan ng NU for set number 1. Good first ball. Gula, cross court. Naitawid yan. And she will get a point.
Side to Gula with another attack. Going cross court this time, and just too strong for Lamina to handle.
Immediately back on the floor is Solomon and Lamina. UST trying to cut down the lead here, 21 serving 23. Robles, maitatawid. Carvalho running attack, and an error was committed by UST.
Too long for Amy Hernandez. That ball sailing out. National University now at set point in our first set.
Lamina, playmaker for NU. Pepito gives this one to Abellana. Abellana penetrating the blockers of NU.
Here, Abellana being able to get through that block of Pangilinan and Eliza Solomon.
And the school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. That's a set point save here.
You have to love how these girls know where to bring that ball, considering the blockers right in front of you are very tall.
Yes. Robles making an adjustment in that setup, but eventually committed an error, and that will be a point awarded to UST. Timeout is called here on the side of NU.
Set lang tayo ng maayos. Huwag tayo magmadali.
Kalma lang tayo, kalma lang tayo, kalma lang.
Okay lang yun, tapos na yun,
tapos na yun. Isa lang.
Sayang kasi yung error na binibigay natin sa kanila eh. Pang-puntos na natin eh.
Go lang,
Okay?
go lang.
Kuha muna tayo isa, kuha muna tayo isa.
Huwag lang tayo nagmamadali na.
Maganda pasa natin.
Sige isa. Hey, NU! UST Bulldogs! Okay!
Coach Carl trying to kill the mini run UST is having right now. And you heard in that timeout, minimizing those errors as they are 3 points for UST.
That's correct. Well, at the onset, sila nga ang may point advantage right here. UST committing their part of their errors for this set, pero nakahabol sila. Will NU able to cap this off? And yes, Robles getting a point. That's a good timeout called here on the side of the Lady Bulldogs.
Says Robles, very calm and composed on that last play, knowing that she will be able to get that first set for her squad.
Definitely, and this is NU able to win the first set 25-23.
Yeah.
Hindi ko na-expect na
Wanna eat pizza today? I don't want any delay. I don't want any delay. But it can be hard to book a ride. Oh no, oh no. I want my cravings satisfied right now. I just keep thinking about that chicken. Mojo's on my mind all day. Gotta have my Shakeys now. Gotta Shakeys. Super deliveries, free. Let it waste to order. Has some free. If it's late, it's free. Shakeys now. Shakeys. Super deliveries, free. Let it waste to order. Has some free. If it's late, it's free. Shakeys now.
Shakey's Super Delivery. Have your faves delivered by the Shakey Super app, hotline, or website.
Shakeys Super Delivery.
set number 1. It's NU able to deliver from all cylinders. You have Solomon, Toring, and Robles doing the job for Coach De Maculangan. Para naman sa UST, we saw Gula, Abeliana, also able to convert and of course create points for their team.
Well, I think one thing UST should adjust is their blockings, as NU is really out-attacking UST. 18 attacks to only 13 coming from UST's, no blocks from both teams, and 5 aces coming from UST.
That's correct. Yung opensa nga ang naging advantage dito ng NU. How can you stop Solomon, Robles from scoring?
As I mentioned earlier, UST really has to double time in terms of their net defense. And after that, as well as their floor defense, as we know that NU is really a very talented team in terms of their attacks. The plays that Lamina has in her bag as well.
That's right. As we begin the second set, and again, we still have the all-to-play rule being implemented. Well, nasa semis na tayo, so definitely we continue to see that from all of these teams. As this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. Set number 2, we see a different set of girls from these two teams.
This is because of our all-to-play rule.
That's right. And kanina during the timeout, Coach Kung Fu wants her girls, or wants the girls to enjoy habang naglalaro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to set number 2. Starting the set from National University,
Cagande serving for NU. Pepito will give this one to the open. First point for NU, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Great timing coming from Osis and Arroyo for that block point.
UST ibibigay sa NU. Chance. Block point. Nandun si Kaasi. And this time, she will not be blocked. I'm referring to Perdido.
Jonah Perdido going through the block of NU to get that point.
Now, she has been trying that a few times already. Pero dun sa huling setup na yon, she was able to hit that ball through. Cagande to Arroyo. Arroyo putting it away and towering the blockers of UST. This is Escanlar. Sharp serve. Kaasi gives to Perdido. She was dunked there, but too much power para sa libero ng NU.
Back-to-back hits this time coming from Jonah Perdido. This time, getting through that block again.
Denver with a good first ball. Drop from the middle, and that will work.
Drop from the middle will work for Osis this time.
NU having a 1-point lead here. Francine Osis.
Our all-to-play rule is still in effect, meaning coaches can only sub in players once the score reaches 16.
That's correct. But one service error committed on the side of the Lady Bulldogs. Coronado serving for UST. Cagade. Tumaya did not work. Alinsug this time. That's an overset and the Lady Bulldogs taking advantage of that.
That set was just too close to the net for Apostol. And that point will be awarded to the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Arroyo contributed 3 points on their previous match. Sharp serve. Asi running attack to Hernandez and she will score.
Jaime Hernandez, one of the veterans for the UST squad, getting a point off a running attack. Great connection between her and Kaasi.
And this school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. In the middle. Good save by UST. Solo block. One more time. You love the resiliency of Maaya and the connection she has with Cagande.
If you take a look at that last play, Maaya getting defended on that on that first attempt, going for a block and being able to finish that rally off by an emphatic kill.
That's right. Good serve. Kaasi to Hernandez, drop, and that is another point gain.
Jaime Hernandez getting a point off on a drop ball, and she adjusted to that set.
That's correct. And this time, this is Abueg serving for UST. What an attack coming from Escanlar.
Too strong for Escanlar.
Is that too high or too close to the net?
Medyo kulang din sa clip on that last play, but I think that was a bit too high for her.
Maaya blocked here. Kaasi, kanino kaya ibibigay? To the lefty, and she will be dogged here by Alinsug. Escanlar magbibigay ng free ball. Excellent D at the net by NU. Kaasi, fearless in that joust. Pero buhay pa rin ang bola. Alinsug, using her left will not work. Oh, that's Escanlar.
That was too close to the net once again for Escanlar.
UST having a 2-point lead here at the second set. With a drop, and Escanlar gaining a point, outsmarting the defense of UST.
Nakabawi din si Escanlar on that last play, coming off a drop.
Jump Maaya, middle blocker of the Lady Bulldogs, also delivering when it comes to offense. Excellent hit from the middle. You got to love that from Hernandez. As we head on to our first technical timeout, pero let's look at this hit once again.
Great quick attack coming from Jaime Hernandez, and props on that connection with Kaasi.
And this spike off the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Technical timeout muna tayo.
With her consistency in the service line and her aggressiveness as a middle blocker, rookie Minerva Maaya is another weapon for the Lady Bulldogs. As also one of the products of NU Nazareth, Cham shared with me the importance of having the right mentality. For her, it's the most important attribute of an athlete which they must possess. She was fooling around na kahit yun ang pinaka-importante, kung minsan yun ang wala siya. Kidding aside, she is very grateful to play with her ates, building more chemistry day by day. Now let's see more of her in action here in set number 2.
Thank you for that report, Daphne. And Champ Maaya, we are seeing actually progress, and improvement from her all throughout this tournament. She is indeed one of the revelation of NU, and became an MVP of the match in one of their previous games.
Yes, really stepping up for her squad. But meanwhile, Vanj Alinsog with a powerful pipe attack to get that point for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
A sharp serve. Good adjustment here. But Kaasi will commit an error. And she was telling Coach Kung Fu, net touch daw.
Point will then be awarded to the NU Lady Bulldogs. We are now at all tied up at 8.
Apostol setting this one up to the middle. Ang bilis ng transition. It was Kaasi, diba? Ang setter ng UST, but in that last sequence, Apostol was the playmaker.
Coronado getting a point for her squad off that hit in the middle. Kaasi now on deck to serve.
Good first ball. Drop will not work for NU. Another attempt at Arroyo. That is too strong. NU nakatabla pero nakapamigay ng puntos dito dahil sa errors nila. Good first ball. That's off the block, and yes, that's a point for the Lady Bulldogs.
Escanlar getting a point off the hands of the blockers of UST. Her second point of the match so far.
That's correct.
We also have to give credit to both Escanlar and Alinsog for stepping up for National University. We see how talented these two girls are, even if they aren't the usual starters for Coach Cardo Makulangan.
That's correct. At kung titingnan mo talaga yung roster dito ng NU, ang lalim.
Yes.
Diba, hindi sila starters, pero ang dami pang mabubunot dito ni Coach De Makulangan. Ending that rally is Alinsug.
Right on cue, Vanj Alinsug getting her second point of the match, going cross-court this time, and too powerful to handle for Bernadette Pepito.
Sa bilis nung setup na yun, hindi nahabol ng blockers ng UST.
Yes, and if you notice, NU is playing very fast volleyball. Ang bilis ng tempo, which is why nahihirapan yung UST makapag-block.
This is an over-receive, and definitely Arroyo putting an end and hitting that. This spike off the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Again, great anticipation coming from Arroyo that time.
Service error.
Long for Osis.
UST having a 1-point lead here. 12 serving 11. This is Coronado. Denura sets this one up to Alinsug. And clearly, no absence of communication was seen in that last sequence sa side ng UST.
Yes, that ball was very high, but lack of communication, as you mentioned, in getting that second ball.
Tabla po tayo at 12. This is the second set. UST unsuccessful with that attempt. And drop from the back. What an attack from Escanlar. Ang layo ng hinabol niya doon. And you can just see ang laki ng butas din sa
gitna, yung donut hole ng UST. But that was a smart attack coming from Escanlar.
Too wide, too long. Service error again for NU.
NU up by 1 point. Sorry, we are now all tied up at 13 after that service error from Arroyo.
Unsuccessful there for NU. UST will try. And Joyce Abueg earning a point from that attack. That's a tough angle for Abueg. Good first ball. Pero good effort here by NU. Hernandez will try and she will get a check point for UST.
Amy Hernandez getting a point off the hands of the blockers of NU, which puts them now at a 2-point advantage.
NU, Alinsong ibabalik. Kaasi will give this one to Abueg, but Abueg will touch the net. Committing an error. Point given to NU.
Nerva now checking in for Denura as libero.
Service ace coming from Alinsug.
It was a great serve coming from Alinsug, finding the back row of UST. No one there to receive that ball.
And this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Good first ball this time. Kaasi with the drop, pero nakita yan ng NU. Escanlar with a powerful hit. NU retakes the lead here. Pero tingnan muna natin itong replay. Smart move by Escanlar. 16-15 is the score.
You're still watching Shaky Super League, and that second technical timeout is brought to us by NU Lady Bulldogs. Don't forget to show your love and support by voting for your favorite team or player. All you have to do is download the UpLive app and look for the Shaky Super League banner. And clicking to that banner will actually direct you to the voting page. 1 vote credit per day, pero don't worry, there's unlimited exchange for 10 U diamonds for 1 vote credit. Now let's get back to the ballgame.
Angel of Minaria, and to go for your school, you may download UpLive, scan the QR code now on your screen. You can also have a chat with your favorite players on that platform. Meanwhile, back on the game, Kaasi running attack by Hernandez, and she will get a point.
Another point scored by Aimee Hernandez off a running attack. Actually has been one of her fortes ever since the last UAAP season. Substitutions now for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Bella Belen in for Escanar.
Well, both teams wanting to have, of course, no porsyento pagdating sa kanilang mga spikers. Maya with the drop, almost, I was about to say almost a point, but NU will earn from that drop ni Champ Maya.
Champ Maya with her second point of the match so far. Very efficient in the middle position. Now she is on deck to serve.
NU having a 1-point lead here, 17-16. Kaasi to Hernandez, solo block here.
Great read coming from Osis. Great anticipation as well, seeing that Kaasi would give that ball to Amy Hernandez.
And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Turing now back in the game.
After that excellent block by Osis, no, dalawa na agad ang kalamangan dito ng NU. Kaasi, Pepito, bibigay sa open. And Perdido, the lefty again, ang makakapuntos for UST.
Jonah Perdido with another great attack, using the hands of the NU block once again to get that point. She's now on her 4th point of the match.
Hernandez doing a good job so far on this set, as Bella Belen was rejected. Good save by Perdido. Jurado, but that one, but a good block will give NU another point right here, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Abeliana back on the floor.
Eliza Solomon checking in on the other hand for Arroyo.
Joymi Kagande serving for NU. A sharp one. Kaasi. Ibigay kay Abueg. Belen down the line. Easy point for Belen.
Take a look at Bella Belen's shot going to zone 1.
Problema, hindi na kayo nagbabasa kung paano kung magbablock. Kinukuha nyo ngayon yung down, yung cross. Yung bola nasa dulo. Baliktad din. Huwag ang bola malapit sa antena, sarado natin yung line. Ngayon, pag malayo ang bola sa antena, sarado yung cross. Aggressive tayo sa defense. Huwag bitawan yung mga ganyang simpleng bola. Magbasa kayo kung sinong bablakin. Magbasa kayo kung sinong blocker.
Hey, Rusty! Fight!
Just a few blocking reminders coming from Coach Kung Fu Reyes as they are being penetrated at the offense department of NU Lady Bulldogs.
And normally, if you are the smaller blocker, kailangan maganda yung timing mo
Yes,
sa
kasi-
spikers.
Because that's where they'll make the ball pass usually.
That's correct. Good adjustment here. Good effort, pero that attack will go out. Puntos yan para sa NU. Coach Kung Fu not happy with how the girls are performing on the floor. Service errors was given up by the Lady Bulldogs. Serving 21. Good first ball by Nierva. Belen will commit an error. Back-to-back points here for the Golden Tigresses. As Cassie continues to serve for UST. The ring from the middle, and that's too long.
Attack error for Gina the ring. Too strong on that last hit. Timeout now called by Coach Carl de Maculangan.
Hindi natin kailangan mag-error na mag-error. Kung ano kayo, hingi kayo agad ng bola. Commit kayo sa gagawin nyo. Siguraduhan lang tayo. Saan muna tayo ha? Kuha muna ulit ang pasa. Sayang yung receive natin eh. Nag-error tayo sa atake natin.
Well, one thing that really stood out in the timeout called by Coach Carl de Maculangan was committing. As we're seeing a bit of errors in terms of attacking on that NU side. And humingi lang sila ng bola tuwing nagkaka-error sila para mabalik din yung kanilang kumpiyansa.
That's right. Excellent defense, Jurado and Coronado. Blocking Solomon.
Substitutions now for NU. Lamina in and Joyne Cagante out.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Yun yung pinag-uusapan natin na timing. Diba, going up against Solomon, na napakatangkad na spiker. Ang ganda naging timing, pero hindi yan nabantayan. This time ni Coronado, I'm referring to Turing's attack in the middle.
And Namina is just so good at deceiving the blockers of UST. You really don't know who she's going to give that set to.
That's right, and that cool play of the set is brought to you by R&D Milk Tea. Order now. What a defense here by NU. Solo block, Alingsog, may coverage ng UST. Pero hindi na nagpatalo in that last setup si Jurado and getting a point.
Red Jurado with another amazing attack. Hitting that ball above the hands of the blockers. That's now her third point of the match.
We are tied at 22 apiece. Lamina will set this one to Alinsog. Great defense right here by UST. Excellent D naman on the side of NU, but Jurado puts it away.
Jurado, ang tabang niya. Look at her sky over the blockers, just penetrating through that NU block. Sobrang tapang ng batang to.
That's correct. And consistent din para kay Coach Kung Fu.
Considering you have such tall spikers, right? Tall blockers, I'm sorry, right in front of you.
Solomon again rejected. Free ball for UST. Kaasi, combination play to Jurado, but she will be dug. Save right there by Pepito. Gula. Lamina. Kaasi kay Jurado. Excellent defense. What a rally by these two teams, but UST committing an error in that last sequence. But Coach Kung Fu will challenge the call. Block touch. Ang challenge ng UST. Patibayan ng depensa. Both at the net and on the floor yung nakita natin in that last sequence. You can see how fast the reflexes of these two teams. Credit, of course, sa kanilang mga libero. You have Nierva for NU, and she performed, 10 digs and 12 excellent receptions on their previous match. Kay Pipito naman, 22 digs and 39 excellent receptions because that went 5 sets against UP. hintayin natin ang magiging outcome nitong challenge. UST fans very happy as that challenge is successful. Good eye for Coach Kung Fu.
You will have a counter challenge on the side of NU.
But NU, yes, they were challenged again, and Coach Kung Fu, gesturing and still discussing with the officials. We'll see if NU will be successful in this challenge. This is, again, one crucial situation. And you heard the fans. They cheered louder seeing the video challenge. That's UST. UST at set point. Solomon. She was dug here. Gula. Nakita yan ni Alinsug. And Alinsug, di papayag. Excellent D by Pepito. What a save by NU. Solomon, blocked. At iniwasan ni Eliza Solomon yung bola. Reading that very well.
Great read coming from Eliza Solomon. And good decision in moving over from that ball as that block was going out.
That's correct. Presence of mind there for Solomon. And Coach Kung Fu will call for a timeout.
Ganito naman. I-replay lang natin yung nangyari ng mga nakaraan. Kuha tayo ng play 1. Ganda mo yung pasok mo.
Play 1 daw, Raj. Play 1.
Sinong gusto mong isama pag-follow mo? Ang nanay mo, ang tatay mo? O buong pamilya mo na? Sige, buong Cebu. Okay. Isang magandang atake, isang magandang pasa. Pag wala, automatic, hiwalay tayo. Sama mo ng buong Tacloban. Bahala ka na dyan. Okay, bakit? Bakit natin ganun? Nasa atin ang advantage. 24-23 ha? Tama na yan! Tugal nyo na yan!
Shakeys Super League would like to thank Eurotel for being one of our sponsors. Eurotel, where service and comfort meet. Thank you so much. Mabalik tayo doon sa timeout ni Coach Kung Fu, Kayla.
Well, it was a familiar timeout called by Coach Kung Fu as he also mentioned the same lines to Saizagula last match.
Definitely, nasa kanilang advantage dahil sila nga ang magse-set up. And from that point, Coach Kung Fu really gave the girls that confidence, that they can do and win this setup. Now, mabalik lang tayo. This is the second set na natalo ang NU dito sa Shakeys Super League.
First time being Ateneo and
the
now
second time
UST.
UST. That's correct. 25-23. It's the Golden Tigresses able to finish the second set.
So you guys are wearing yellow shirts. So sino ba ang inyong sinusuportahan?
UST Golden Tigresses!
Baka meron kayong particular player na chini-cheer for today.
Ang favorite po talaga namin ay ang Golden Trinity. Si Gula!
Jurado po. Abeliana.
Wow! Parinig naman kami ng isang cheer for the UST Golden Tigresses.
Go, Step! Go, Step! Go, Step! Go, 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 go!
Grabe naman ang energy ng ating Shaky super fans of the game. Back to the panel.
And this Shaky Super Fans of the Game is brought to you by Shaky Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos. Now, talagang nagniningning ang t-shirts nitong fans ng UST wearing gold. Second set highlights, nakita natin dito, exchanges of points between UST and NU. At the onset, Hernandez stepping in on the offense department for NU. Nakita natin contributions from Escanlar and Alinsug together with Maaya.
Better finish for USD with help from, as you mentioned earlier, as well as I'd like to commend Perdido, Horado as well for that amazing kill on the to get that set.
That's correct. And syempre, tumatak na ata sa atin yung linya ni Coach Kung Fu. Isama mo na ang kamag-anak, pamilya at lahat ng taga-Tacloban. Yun ang kanyang huling reminder kay Sai Sagula kanina in that last timeout. One set apiece na po tayo. Third set underway. And this set is brought to you by Shaky Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Service error. Panimula para sa UST. And you have Robles together with Solomon, Belen, and Toring. Sama mo na dito si Lamina for NU. Gula rejected.
Perfectly timed block coming from Toring and Bella Belen. Nowhere to go for Saiza Gula on that last play.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. NU 2-0. Carvalho going to Hernandez. NU Solomon aatake pero kinuha yan ni Carvalho. And that attack will just go straight to the net. That's Regina Horado. Committed an error.
Yes, Regina Horado on that last play.
That is 3 straight points for NU. And that's out. Good read by Pepito and Gula. Gula, 20 big points in their previous match. Toring will definitely gain a point from that quick attack.
Toring on her 6th point of the match. Great connection between Lamina and Toring on that last play. Going for that quick.
That's correct. This is Liza Solomon. Of course, from Santa Rosa, Laguna. Set from the opposite. Opting to hit that down the line. Pero naiwas ng todo ni Jurado yung kanyang palo. Having a tough time with her attacks here. NU already having a 4-point lead. Making that 3 from an error.
Too long for Eliza Solomon.
No Hernandez in last set able to contribute 4 points. Meron na siyang 6 in total for this game. Lamina, tuturing. Another powerful hit.
Another hit coming from Sheena Turing in the middle. Really effective for the NU Lady Bulldogs. And because of their perfect passes to Lamina, she is able to activate her middle spikers.
That's right. Bella Belen, the jump serve. Abeliana soaring high and getting that point.
Another powerful hit coming from Pierre Abeliana. Going cross court this time. Just too powerful for the block of NU to handle.
3 serving 6. Lamina bibigay kay Robles with the drop. From the back. And that will work for Reg Jurado.
Red Jurado able to break through that single man block of Princess Robles.
Dalawa na lang ang hinahabol dito ng UST. Good first ball. Robles this time. Good dig. Naibalikan agad ni Gula. But Turing with an instant response.
Turing again, this time coming from a running attack. Very efficient.
Ang bilis ng reaction ng NU from that over-receive ng UST. And Lamina really superb when it comes, to capitalizing her attackers.
Yes, and setting up those plays that aren't very hard to read if you are a blocker of UST.
That's correct. Solomon with an excellent dig. Abeliana, she will try and she is successful.
Pierre Abeliana going cross court this time. And miscommunication on Turing and Belen's part on who was going to defend that ball. Abeliana now with 6 points in the match.
That's right. So Pierre Abeliana delivered really good. Starting from the first set. Good first ball by Nierva to Robles. A tough shot for Princess Robles. UST only down by 1, 6 serving 7. It's the Cebuana Pierre Abeliana continues to serve. Error this time.
Miscontact on Pierre Abeliana's serve.
As we head on to our first technical timeout, 8-6 is the tally. Together with Hazel Reyes and fourth, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Together with Hazel Reyes and fourth, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Together with Hazel Reyes and fourth, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Together with Hazel Reyes and fourth, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Together with Hazel Reyes and fourth, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Together with
Rondina. Kaya naman dadagdagan pa nga daw yan ng kanyang idol. Super rookie Saiza Gula admires her ate Cici, especially her humbleness on and off the court. In UAP Season 81, Cici brought UST in a historic finals appearance, kaya ganun din ang gustong gawin ni Saiza for the young and fearless roster of the UST Golden Tigresses. When I asked her naman about her pre-game rituals before the game, she shared with me her habit of making 5 tuck jumps to assess how light or heavy she is for that certain game. Sheila and Kayla let us see if Saiza is the cherry bomb 2.0 or she would carry on being the Saiza Goliath of España. Back to the panel.
Ang dami nang titles ang binigay dito kay Saiza Gula. Kanina nakita natin, Saiza de Gula, CC 2.0. Well, they have a very similar high leaping ability and powerful hits.
Yes, I have to agree with you there, Sheila. Very athletic attackers, Cici Rondina and Saiza Gula. And I have no doubt when I compare the two because Saiza Gula for sure is just similar. Very, very similar to how Cici Rondina is and how she plays.
That's correct, but back on the floor in that last frame, it's Plaza getting a point from the middle.
Immediate impact coming from Bianca Plaza after being subbed in for Pia Abu.
Lamina. Good defense by UST in that last frame. Another one. Gula. Solo block by Robles. Effort right there by UST. Carvalho. Drop by Hernandez. Will not work. This is Solomon denied at the net. Bella Belen hitting that ball too strong. And UST winning that rally. UST having a 1-point lead. Rather chasing a 1-point lead. As Solomon was dogged by Abellana but too much power to contain.
Alyssa Solomon tallying her 4th point of the match. Going cross court this time. So much power in that last hit. Pierre Abellana could not handle that.
That's right. The spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Princess Robles. Combination play. Gula finding that open spot on NU's floor. One more time. She was able to avoid the blockers of NU.
And these combination plays have been working for UST as it confuses the blockers of NU, freeing up the spikers of UST.
Almost a point for NU pero nakuha yan ng UST. It's
free ball for UST.
Yes. Another one, but Solomon making sure that Saisa Gula will not gain another point from that play.
Great anticipation coming from Alyssa Solomon on that single block. Perfectly timed to be able to root Saisa Gula's powerful attack.
The Lady Bulldogs having a 2-point lead. Hernandez delivering.
Hernandez now tallying her 7th point of the match. This time avoiding the blockers in order to get that point.
That's right.
Saisa Gula now on deck to serve for UST. But that was too long.
Malakas, yes. Easy point gained by NU. This is Alyssa Solomon. One really tough player for NU. UST will attempt to get a point, and that is a great attack coming from Reg Jurado.
Great attack coming from Reg Jurado, going through that block, and no one there to defend for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
The school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Lamina will set this one to Belen. It's UST's turn, and again from the combination play, Reg Jurado back-to-back points.
Back-to-back points for Reg Jurado. These combination plays really working for UST, freeing up the spikers as NU blockers are nowhere to be found.
But they are taking advantage of the fact na wala sa harap etong si Solomon. Hernandez seeing that drop. Jurado was dogged by Robles. Belen puts an end to that rally.
This time a response from Bella Belen with an emphatic kill, going sharp cross court. No one there to defend for UST.
Too fast for Saisa Gula to read. Belen with a jump serve. Abeliana flying high, but she is blocked.
Great block coming from Sheena Turing and Lamina. Perfectly timing that one.
No coverage on the side of UST. 2-point lead here for the Lady Bulldogs. From the opposite, and Jurado is again denied at the net.
Back-to-back blocks for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Perfectly timed by Turing and Robles on that last one.
UST called for timeout.
Opposite setting. Pag nandun sa dulo, dito mo sa open. Nandito sa may open man na receive, opposite setting 5.
Nakakaset up tayo ng atake. Pero ang attacker natin, nakikita nyo ba yung kamay na papaluan nyo? O nakikita nyo ang gagawin nyo, patatamahin nyo sa kanya para mablock na, iwas nyo na konti. Ngayon, disiplina kayo sa coverage. Kailangan talaga naka-ready kayo dyan, hindi pwede nagugulat kayo. Para anytime bumalik yung bola, naka-ready na kayo, tataas sila dyan sa harapan natin ha. Tara, tara!
Well, the plays that UST are showing so far are very obvious and readable, which is why we heard in that timeout yung opposite setting. And now, opposite setting means when you're at the open side, you still bring that ball to the opposite. And while you're in the opposite, you bring it to the farther side, which is the open side.
And that reminder was from assistant coach Ian Fernandez. And coach Kung Fu, just reminded the girls yung coverage nila. Parating maging handa. Dahil you have Turing in front. Siyempre, the role of Turing is really to safeguard the net. Good defense by UST. Gula from the back. That will go out. UST will challenge the call.
They will be challenging whether that ball was in or out on that last play.
And we'll see the outcome of this challenge. Golden Tigers is chasing a 2-point lead here. Third set na po tayo. Second set was won by UST. This is the video challenge.
Lucky break for the UST squad as the challenge was successful. That ball was in, and that point will be awarded to UST.
Successful challenge. Robles to Lamina, Turing with the drop. Abeliana. Pero nakuha yan ni Belen. One-hand dig by UST na ibalik ni Pepito. That's too low for Turing, hitting that ball out. UST tying the game at 15. The lefty serving for UST. Lamina with the drop, an easy point for NU. Late reaction of Pepito as we head on to our second technical timeout. Look at this play. 1-2 play. Puntos for the Lady Bulldogs lamang sila. Papunta tayo sa second technical timeout.
And the NU Lady Bulldog is up by 1. after the second technical timeout. Well, they're slowly making sure that they will get the set against the UST Golden Tigresses. But first, we would like to say hi to all of our viewers in Facebook, in YouTube, and TikTok. Well, download na ng Up Live and join the conversation here for a fun and more engaging valuable action. But for now, let's see kung makakabawi ang UST Golden Tigresses dito. Now, let's go back to the action.
Thank you, Jong Panerio. You can also go for your favorite players. Download Up Live and scan the QR code now. There you go. Up Live is another platform where you can get in touch and know more your favorite players and teams dito sa Shakeys Super League. Also, catch the games in My Plus Network, Facebook, and YouTube. Also, Shakeys Super League social media pages. IBC 13 of Free TV and Solar Sports on cable next day broadcast. And back to the ball game. Perdido. What an excellent attack from the open.
Perdido now with their fifth point of the match. No one there to defend for the NU side. We are all now tied up at 16.
Belen with the first ball. Nierva. Bibigay kay Robles. Pepito. Abeliana was there to cover. Pero 4 touches ang itatawag ng ating officials.
Too low for Perdido and a disappointed Coach Kung Fu.
That's another point awarded to the Lady Bulldogs. They are now having 1 point lead here, 17 serving 16. Combination play in the middle and that will work for Perdido.
Great attack coming from Zona Perdido and Bianca Plaza acting as a decoy, confusing the blockers of NU. And Zona Perdido getting that point.
And again, we are tied at 17 as Plaza serving for UST. Robles drop, pero nakuha yan dito. Free ball for NU. Lamina will go again to Robles and she will get a point.
Robles getting that point off the hands of the blockers of UST.
Now in that last sequence, Robles is hitting from the opposite and Solomon was in the open. Pero regardless kahit saan mo sila ilagay, they still able to produce points.
Yes, and still able to adjust to whatever position they have to attack from.
Gula blocked. One hand set. Nierva will give this one to Solomon na ibalik hand dito ng UST. She will try again. Missed opportunity on the side of UST because of that error.
Point will be awarded to National University. A free point coming off an unforced error.
It's the team captain of the Lady Bulldogs. Serving 19-17 is the score. Running.
Single block coming from Bella Belen on that running attack of Aimee Hernandez. Perfectly read and perfectly timed on our rookie MVP's end.
Ang ganda nga ng naging bantay doon sa atake ni Hernandez. Block point for NU. Lamang na sila dito ng 3. Gula will try and there's a check, a touch by Princess Robles in that attack.
Liza Gula with a powerful hit. Strong for NU's defense to handle.
No, yun ang mahirap kapag ang babantayan mong attacker galing sa open. So kung sinusundan kasi ni Princess Robles yung blockers niyan, she did that, I believe, the second time or third time na gine-gesture niya dun sa kanyang mga blockers. Takpan nyo yung area para alam niya kung saan siya pupunta. Solomon, no entry. Liza Gula And the fans are loving that action. You can see right here, solo block.
Saiza Gula blocking the tall Alyssa Solomon.
Excellent timing by Gula in that last sequence.
Magmadali sa gagawin muna natin. Okay? Para makakuha muna. Kuha lang ulit ng kuha ng gitna. Hey, laman tayo sa harapan eh. Ha?
Be, huwag tayo papayag. Ha? Huwag tayo papayag.
Tara, tara, tara. Hey guys, let's go. Ha, let's go. Lams!
Hey, yan yun!
Lady Bulldogs!
As we heard, one thing that really stood out in that timeout to me was wag kang papayag. And I think that was coming from Bella Belen to Alyssa Solomon as she just got blocked by Saiza Gula. And she's just challenging her teammate that she can do better and redeem herself after being blocked.
That's correct. You know, that's a booster for Gula and
Yes,
UST
very much.
as well.
I'm sure that was a confidence booster for Saiza Gula. Meanwhile, Pangilinan with an immediate response in the middle with that quick attack.
Hindi naabutan ng blockers yung UST. Ng UST yung atake na yun ni Pangilinan sa gitna. Good first ball. Combination play. Too long for Jurado. But again, Coach Kung Fu will challenge the call. Block touch.
We will be checking if there was a touch on the block of NU's part on that last play.
Earlier, the combination plays work dito on the side of UST. Hindi yan mahuli ng depensa ng NU. But look at this video challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the review, the challenge by USC is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful?
Unsuccessful challenge called by UST. There was no block touch and that ball was out for Regina Jurado.
Yeah.
Pangilinan now on deck to serve.
Set this one up to Gula. Over the blockers. Too wide.
Too wide for Saiza Gula this time.
USC Golden Tigresses.
Coach Kung Fu calls for timeout.
Masyadong malayo yung mga pa-check ball natin. Pero intention nyo may pa-check, at least andun yung ano natin, yung intention na binabasa nyo na yung kamay. Kaya lang, baka naman dulong-dulo ng daliri ang tinatarget nyo. Huwag naman masyado manipis. Pero good yung intention natin ha. Bawiin nyo sa execution. Baka ano, masyado bang mataas, masyado mabagal. So saan kayo medyo nagkulang doon? O saan ito mo?
Opposite setting kasi.
We actually heard that was a compliment on the part of Coach Kung Fu Reyes as he sees the good intentions of his girls to look for the hands of the blockers of NU at dun patamain yung bola. Pero wag naman daw yung dulo ng
Daliri
daliri.
ang i-target. That's another strategy, especially because the attackers of UST are smaller compared to the blockers of NU. But in that last sequence, Jurado able to find the line.
That was right on the line. Great attack coming from Regina Jurado, tallying her 7th point of the match.
Yamina, bibigay kay Belen. Pipito was there. Abeliana is blocked. She will try again. And she scores.
Here, Abeliana this time going cross court again. Too strong for Princess Robin to handle as she got that ball to her side already.
Blockers of NU were also late to defend the net as UST down by 2 points here. But Saiza Gula committing a service error.
An untimely service error. Substitutions now on the NU side. Vance Alensog, Joymi Kagande in for Lamina and Solomon. We've been seeing this substitution again and again ever since the beginning of the Shaky Super League.
That's correct. But Coach Cardi Maculangan wants to have full front for his team. Full front line. Abellana denied at the net. No coverage for UST, and that will send NU in winning this part of the match. Great effort being displayed here by NU, getting that block point. Superb timing as well. What an effort being shown right here as NU takes the third set, 25-21. Manning the sidelines together with Hazel Reyes, and of course this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines together with Hazel Reyes, and of course this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines. Set number 3. Again, we see exchanges of points right here, and Toring, I believe, is the leader of the pack for the NU squad.
Well, our third set again very close, neck and neck all throughout. We see contributions from, as you mentioned, Toring, Robles. Eliza Solomon a bit quiet in her productions, only tallying 5 points this match. On the other hand, for UST, contributions from Aimee Hernandez, Sai Zagula, and of course our Holy Trinity, Pierre Abellana, Jurado as well, and Sai Zagula.
And in this set was, yung eksena kung saan na-block ni Sai Zagula. Etong si Eliza Solomon. Pero after that instance, ang bilis makabawi dito ng NU galing from Pangilinan in the middle. And on the floor right now, usual for NU and UST. Sa third set, Abellana, Jurado, perdido, deliver the goods for Coach Kung Fu, but still, kinulang pa yon. Pero tingnan natin ngayong set number 4, and this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. What a starter for the Lady Bulldogs by Pangilinan.
Great anticipation coming from Erin Pangilinan, seeing that over-receive and taking the matters into her own hands and getting that point for her squad.
Umpisa pa lang, nag-iinit na itong si Pangilinan. Carvalho will give this one to Abellana. She is blocked. Belen. Again to Pangilinan. Back-to-back points.
Yes, back-to-back points for Erin Pangilinan. This time coming off an attack in the middle.
Two to none is our score as Lamina continues to serve for NU. Carvalho to Plaza. She will be blocked by Robles in that last sequence.
Perfectly timed attack coming from Bianca Plaza. Just enough to get through that single man block.
That's the first point of UST. Lamina to... That is Erin Pangilinan. Umpisa pa lang, already gained 3 points. Three, serving 1 is our score, Princess Robles, the team captain. Carvalho. Ibigay sa open. And Reg Jurado again earning a point. Two serving 3. You can see this jump serve from
Service error
Abellana.
for
That's
Pierre
error.
Abellana.
Pangilinan delivered 13 points in their previous match against FEU. Pipito magsa-set up kay Jurado cross court pero nakuha yan dito ni Lamina. Adjustment by Eliza Solomon.
That was a great attack coming from Eliza Solomon. This time going cross court. Clean shot and a great adjust.
And you can see how Eliza Solomon able to use her height, already an advantage for the Lady Bulldogs kahit napakahirap ng angulo na yon para sa kanya. She was able to execute. Robles, babalik ang bola pero 4 touches ang itatawag ng ating officials. Hernandez now back on the floor for UST. 3 serving 5. Another service error committed by the Golden Tigresses. Nakadagdag ng puntos dito para sa NU, already up here by 3. Back-to-back errors.
Service error now on NU side. Eliza Solomon committing 1.
Dalawa lang ang hinahabol dito ng UST. Back-to-back
Service errors
yes.
on the service line for both teams. An exchange of errors. 3 points given to one another.
Napakadaling pumuntos kapag alam mo nakaka-commit ng error.
Once you commit an error, that's a 3-point.
Carvalho, Tugula.
And I knew she was gonna get that point because of that explosive approach. Really soaring over the NU block and hitting it through their hands.
And a few times, kapag si Carvalho nagsiset ng combination play, no, successful yan, lalo na pag sigula ang papalo. Belen, hahabulin, but UST will gain a point. Saisa Gula, service ace. Six serving 7. Belen, tatakbuhin ni Lamina. Robles! Putting it away and sending NU to the first technical timeout. 8-6. With Reyes and together with Hazel Reyes, and of course, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines, together with Hazel Reyes, and of course, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines, together with Hazel Reyes, and of course, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines, together with Hazel Reyes, and of course, this time it's Daphne Cristobal manning the sidelines, together.
For UAP Season 84 bestsetter Camille Lamina, her greatest opponent is herself. Despite the achievements and recognitions received, she does not settle for who she was last season or even today. Perfectionist, she would describe herself. Lambs hate to commit mistakes or errors. Kaya naman she makes it a point that every day is another opportunity for her to improve. Consequently, she admits being too hard on herself most of the time. But right now, she tries to be more gentle and appreciative of herself while celebrating small wins. More of her creative plays here in set number 4.
Meanwhile, service error coming from Tina to ring this time.
But going back to the report of Daphne, well, that was about Lamina, the setter. You know, we sometimes, yung ibang mga players talagang they set a standard sa kanilang mga sarili every time. And nabanggit nga ni Daphne for Lamina, she's being too hard on herself at times. Pero that's her way of pushing herself to do more, to improve.
Yes, and I think that shows in her game because she has her own standards for herself. She has her own goals, which is why she pushes herself every day to try and meet those or even exceed her expectations, which is why she's a very talented setter, bagging individual awards and of course steering this NU team into a championship.
That's correct. Yung team mo ba naman, di ba? Hindi matalo dito sa ating liga. That's already an accomplishment. If you are the driver, the playmaker of your team.
And that's why a setter's role is very important, as they're really the ones that drive or stir their teams into winning games.
That's correct. And back on the floor, Solomon denied at the net. Robles will try. Too wide. Tied at 9 is our tally here at the 4th set. Carvalho still serving for UST. Quick attack pero nakuha yan ng UST. Jurado will try. What a save by the Golden Tigresses. Plaza, getting the second ball, committing an error, but still you can see the smile on the faces of the Golden Tigresses. Ang ganda naging rally nila in that last sequence.
And you only up by 1, so in this fourth set.
Princess Robles. Combination play. What a dig by Lamina. And Solomon able to earn a point from that attack. Now, every time Eliza Solomon hits, hindi mo makikita na alam mo yun, yung very simple ang kanya nagiging reaction every time.
It's like she's not surprised that she got a point.
But then again, we talk about efficiency from the opposite, and that's what we are seeing from Eliza Solomon. Abu,
that attack did not go over for UST. 4 touches are called.
UST called for a timeout.
Sige lang. Puro 1-4-0. Ngayon, dyan lumalabas yung experience. Kailangan tibayan kayo dyan. Ngayon, sige lang ang palo nyo, pero hindi nyo nakikita yung bumubungang pwesto sa kanila. Kailangan niya, pag-atake kayo, nakikita nyo yung defense pattern ng kabila. Then, saka kayo, hindi ba kasi nakatake na lang.
Let's go! As we heard in the timeout called by Coach Kung Fu Reyes, reminding that the last few points that we were giving NU are all coming from unforced errors And dito daw lumalabas yung kanilang experience and calling them to play smarter and to be able to read the defense pattern of NU.
Nung bitawan ni Coach Kung Fu yung salitang experience, parang hindi rookies yung kanyang kausap. And ganun kalaki yung tiwala niya sa kanyang team that they can perform.
Yes, and he has high expectations for his girls. I mean, they do not play like they are rookies at all. Very talented girls.
That's correct. Pero ito, ang ganda na nagiging palitan ng UST and NU. And it was Eliza Solomon again finishing that rally.
Going cross court again this time, and too powerful for Saiza Gula to handle. Great attempt though coming from her end.
NU 13-9. Lumalaki na ang kalamangan nila dito. Madadagdagan pa yan dahil sa service ace ni Princess Robles. And Coach Kung Fu again ang papatawag ng timeout. Pakinggan natin.
Lumalabas yung magiging natin. Ang advice ka sa inyo kanina, enjoy din yung laro. Masyado mga sinenseryo. Diba? Yun yung sinasabi sa inyo. Yung bilis nyo nawawala kasi naninigas na kayo. Point by point lang ang isipin muna natin. So agad makabawi. Pero mali na yung ginagawa natin. Sampasa muna ulit. Tapos ma-playwang ka lang yung pinakamadali.
Tara. Hey, SD! Let's go,
Shakeys Super League would like to thank Eurotel for being one of our sponsors. Eurotel, where service and comfort meet. Maraming salamat, and you guys are still watching the Shakeys Super League. This is the semifinals game between NU Lady Bulldogs and UST Golden Tigresses. Fourth set na po tayo. First two sets na ang nakukuha ng NU, UST, isa. And for this part of the match, it's NU having a 4-point advantage.
This game is very important as whoever wins this match will book a seat to our finals match next weekend.
That's correct. Jurado. Pero kinuha ni Solomon. This time, it's Belen with the drop.
Bella Belen this time registering her eighth point of the match.
What an effort being shown right here. 5-point lead for NU. Carvalho combination play. What an attack coming from Red Jurado.
Better attack coming from Red Jurado this time off another combination play.
Just nailing it through the court of NU. Solomon down the line. How can you stop Eliza Solomon from getting those points? Pero bago mo sagutin yan, Kayla, punta muna tayo sa second technical timeout, and it's still the Lady Bulldogs up here, 16-11.
Hello to all the volleyball fans out there. You're still watching Shakey Super League live here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Don't forget to show your love and support by voting for your favorite team and player. All you need to do is download the UpLive app and click for the Shakey Super League banner. It will direct you to the voting page. 1 vote credit for 1 day. Unlimited exchange of 10 U Diamonds to 1 vote credit. That is available until the finals. Now let's get back to the ball game.
Thank you for that, Angel Oclinaria. And nabanggit na nga ni Angel, you still have until the finals to vote via UpLive. And for you guys to join the chatter, download UpLive, scan the QR code now. Excellent read right there by Pepito. service error committed on the side of NU.
Substitution now for UST, Kaasi and Perdido in for Carvalho and Horado. Going back to your question before that timeout, Sheila, I think the only way to stop Eliza Solomon is, of course, your net defense. Making sure that that's well established and properly timed. And if that fails, you dapat tiwala ka pa din sa with your team's floor defense.
But Saisagula, too wide of an attack. You've mentioned timing. Napaka-importante yan, lalo na for UST. If they want to safeguard the net against NU. Now, they were able to do that on and off. Kaya naman nakuha nila yung second set. At Kaasi, bibigay dito kay Hernandez. Blocked. Lamina, Tutoring. Gula. And she will score for UST.
Another amazing hit coming from Saiza Gula, going off the block and no one there to follow up that check ball from the NU side. Saiza Gula now on deck to serve after that point.
And this girl from Tacloban, binanggit yan kanina ni Coach Kung Fu. Solomon attack from the back row. Okay? That's not from the front line, but still, it seemed like sa harap siya pumalo. And the floor defense of UST nagulat doon sa palo na yon.
Baon na baon pa din kahit nasa back row eh. I actually also thought that was on the front line.
With first ball, Kaasi. Combination play, Perdido. Hitting the ball through the blockers of NU.
Perdido getting through that three-man block. Take a look at that replay. 3 blockers for Jonah Perdido, but still being able to break through the walls of that NU block.
14 serving 18. Over reception. And Abu taking control of the ball. No, Hernandez doing good in this game, doing her works, offense and defense. Gayon din naman si Pangilinan.
Pangilinan now in the front line and doing damage for NU this time. She started out really strong as well in the beginning of this set.
That's correct.
And now we're hearing more from her.
4 ang kalamangan dito ng Lady Bulldogs. Good floater, Kaasi. Bibigay sa open. Rejected and no coverage on the side of UST. Making that 5-point lead in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Lamina has been really steady as the playmaker of NU. Perdido, still rejected. And that ball will just not cross the net. Error committed on the side of UST. Abueg is coming in, replacing Abeliana in front. As Lamina continues to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Kaasi, ibibigay kay Perdido.
Jonah Perdido, a very promising player for the UST squad. We're seeing glimpses from her in this match. very efficient every time she's being placed in by Coach Kung Fu.
No, that's correct. You love the character here being displayed by UST. Rookie sila pero fearless sa kanilang mga atake. Solomon. Too much for Pepito who contained. Kapag palo ni Solomon, diretso sa kamay ni Pepito pero sa sobrang lakas, hindi makontrol.
So much force coming from that hit of Eliza Solomon.
.22, serving 16. Princess Robles, the team captain, serving for NU. Carvalho. Kay Abueg, and makakapunto si Abueg from the opposite. Yun talagang ang ne-expect sa kanya ni Coach Kung Fu, kaya siya ipinasok dito. Pero nabawi naman agad yon dahil sa service error.
Too long for Abueg that time.
So that's the 4th error for UST this set. Pangilinan serving for NU. Jurado. Well, just hitting that one too strong.
Too long that time for Reg Jurado.
But UST will challenge the call right here. Block touch daw ang challenge ni Coach Kung Fu. We're waiting for the video challenge. There you go.
Challenge called by Coach Kung Fu Reyes will be unsuccessful as there was no block touch in that last play.
That's correct.
Match point now for the National University Lady Bulldogs. Pangilinan now on deck to serve.
Good first ball. Jurado was dug. Solomon. Carvalho. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Bibigay kay Belen, and Belen puts it away. And NU winning this part of the match, not giving UST time to recover. But you would commend the performance of these two teams. NU, we saw the superb performance from Pangilinan, Solomon, almost everyone on the side of the Lady Bulldogs. For UST, of course, it's the Golden Trinity together with Perdido. You have Abueg, and let's not forget the Libero. Of course, Pepito, superb job on the floor. Ganun din naman on the side of NU with Nierva as really showing excellence. No manning the floor para naman sa Lady Bulldogs. And this time it's NU winning the game and taking on the 4th set 25-17. The tried and tested squad of NU prevailing UST in 4 sets, 25-23, 23-25, 25-21, and 25-17. And they secured their seat to the finals. And we have our MVP of the match, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. What and who is our MVP, Kayla?
Of course, our MVP of the match is none other than Alyssa Solomon. Unstoppable on that net, very efficient in terms of her attacks, whether nasa front row siya or sa back row.
That's correct. And again, 15 points, double digits nga ang na-produce nitong si Solomon, and she is now with Daphne Cristobal.
Here with me is our MVP of the match, Alyssa Solomon. Congratulations, Alyssa!
Thank you.
So, kanina nung second set, medyo naging marami kayong error. So, how were you able to lessen or minimize yun? Or paano kayo nag-bounce back nung mga upcoming sets?
Siguro nag-usap kami na maging mindful pa sa galaw kasi parang naging complacent kami sa nung nakaraang set. So, ayun po.
So, nakita naman natin, naging madikit din ang laban, especially nung first 3 sets. So, ano yung mga natutunan mo na dadalhin nyo in the next game?
Siguro yung pagiging aggressive sa loob ng court and yung malesen namin yung error and siguro yung sa blockings po, yun po.
I'm sure very much proud ang iyong parents and volleyball fans. Kaya naman, this is your chance para batiin sila.
Hi sa family ko, sa teammates ko, sa manager, yan po, sa lahat na sumusuporta sa amin. Thank you po.
Ayan, Alyssa, pa-pizza ka naman! Of course, you'll be receiving some gifts from Shakeys. Once again, congratulations, Alyssa Solomon, and to the rest of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Daphne Cristobal, of course. And congratulations to our MVP of the match, Alyssa Solomon, and the NU Lady Bulldogs. And they continue to dominate here in the Shaky Super League. Tingnan natin yung mga nangyari. Nitong first sets natin, una pa lang nagpakita na ng dominance itong Lady Bulldogs.
Yes, our first set going to the NU Lady Bulldogs. But UST fighting back in that second set with the help of Jurado, Gula, Abellana, and glimpses of success coming from Perdido. Very promising players. These girls, all of which are rookies, but do not play like rookies at all.
That's correct. And ito nga ang pangalawang set kung saan natalo ang NU dito sa ating torneo. Pero mabilis silang nakabawi going into the third. And reminder coming from Coach Kung po that time, disiplina lang sa coverage ang sabi niya sa kanyang girls.
We also saw the exchange of points, long rallies, quality volleyball action all throughout the match. Combination plays as well working for both teams, and resiliency of NU coming into play to capture this whole match.
That's correct. Saisa Gula solo block against Solomon in the third set, coming fourth, and this is where maturity comes in for NU.
Yes, we saw contributions on that last set of NU from Alyssa Solomon, Princess Robles, Bella Belen, the usual, and of course, Sheena Turing, one of the leading scorers as well for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
That's correct, and Solomon hailed as the MVP and stood tall for this match. NU, again, defeating the Golden Tigresses in fourth set. What an effort exhibited here by the two teams. At ito nga, ang ating playoff bracket, it's NU ang makakakuha ng kanilang unang spot for the finals.
Yes, and for our next game, we have Ateneo de Manila University versus Perpetual. Whoever wins this match will be having a battle of fifth place next weekend, and the next match after that will be De La Salle University versus Adamson. Whoever wins that will go against NU in our finals next weekend.
Kaabang-abang nga ang ating mga laro ngayong hapon, kaya sa lahat ng ating volleyball fans, of course, tuned in lamang dahil susunod na laro. This is the Perpetual Lady Altas going up against the Ateneo de Manila University on behalf of my partner, Kayla Reyes, Daphne Cristobal, our courtside reporter, and of course, sa lahat ng masisipag naming katrabaho dito sa Plus Network and Shaky Super League. This has been Sheila Salaysay, and thank you for watching Shaky Super League.